You are not reading that title wrong. This was the first time that I was ever racist. Most people don't really remember their first time that they were racist. It's kind of like gaining consciousness at 5 years old. It's like you know it happened, but you just don't know when. But for me, it's quite the opposite. I remember exactly the first time that I ever became racist. So I went to public school from kindergarten through 5th grade. My 5th grade year didn't really count because that was when COVID hit, and I did virtual learning that year. And when I went to do homeschooling, I kind of did a repeat of that year, so that doesn't really count. But this story takes place during my 4th grade year. So during my 4th grade year, there's this girl named Isabella, and she was really mean. She was mean to a lot of the kids in the class, and she was mean to me. And it got to a point where even I had a problem with it. And growing up, I didn't really know what racism was. Like, I just didn't really know, and I didn't understand the idea of racism. I just didn't. Like, I knew there were people that were different colors than me, but I didn't think about it that much. And I never grew up with anyone in my family that were racist, and I didn't have racist friends growing up. I didn't watch any racist YouTube videos growing up as a kid. I was on the internet at a very young age, but I really just watched Guava Juice, Stan to DM, Dennis Daily, I almost said Guava Juice again. That was about it. And Think Noodles. Like, that was really the only YouTubers that I watched. I also watched The Annoying Nerds a lot. And once again, I just did not have any sort of idea of what racism was. Like, I didn't understand it that well. I just didn't. And and this is going to sound racist too, but I didn't really know what the difference between a Mexican and an Asian person was. Like, I knew three things. I knew there was black people, there was brown people, and there was white people. So when I saw an Asian person or a Native American, I just said those people were Mexican people, which is really bad. Like, that does not sound great at all. And this Isabella girl in my class was Asian, which you don't really meet that many Asian people that are named Isabella. It's mainly Latina people. And during social studies in my class, my math teacher, who was also my social studies teacher, had called me up to quiz me. She did 5 people at once. Pause. Like, she had 5 students at once. And it just so happened to be that Isabella was one of the people that were called up there. And it took me a while to get to the desk where she was having it at, because I had to go use the bathroom. So when I went back, the only spot that was left was directly in front of the teacher, and Isabella was sitting right beside the middle seat, not at the end, so right beside me. And I was having a really bad day at school. And as I sat down, I remember Isabella was being really mean to me. My teacher just didn't care. Like, she was just looking at her MacBook, just typing crap, and she did not give a crap whatsoever. And Isabella, she kept on sticking her tongue at me, calling me names, kicking my chair. My teacher literally did do nothing. She acted like every modern teacher did when a student was getting bullied. She didn't care.
I'm gonna take action here.
And I was getting mad, and I told Isabella to stop, and I said, teacher, tell her to stop. My teacher didn't care, and she kept on doing it, and I screamed at Isabella to stop. Then my teacher came in, but not to get mad at Isabella, but to get mad at me. She told me to go move my seat and sit at the end. And I was a very petty person as a kid, so when I heard this, I didn't even care about me sitting in the middle anymore. In fact, I wanted to sit in the middle out of pure pettiness, because I was mad that I was getting punished and she wasn't. So as I was about to stand up, I said this to Isabella. Fine, I don't want to sit beside a Mexican person in the first place. Now, when me and Isabella were arguing in the first place, all the kids were silent, sitting there. But definitely now, no one said nothing. Like, it was completely silent. And I remember my teacher, after hearing this, she made like a really shocked and weird expression. Like, she was so shocked, because it was coming from a 4th grader. She made a face like this. Like, something like that. Like, she was so shocked. She was speechless. And Isabella started covering her face and crying, saying, bro, I'm not even Mexican, I'm Asian. I didn't just add fuel to the fire. I burnt down an entire forest. And I said, what's the difference? That was when my teacher stopped doing that stupid face thing, and she said, look, that was extremely racist and hurtful. Where did you learn that from? My stupid self was wondering, what is racism? My teacher then ordered me to sit in the middle of the classroom. Just go away, Luke. That's what she said. And I remember sitting down like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. And she was covering Isabella. This was the first time I was ever racist, and I still have no idea what compelled me to say it. I didn't grow up with anything like that. I guess future me had possessed past me. I think time travel is possible, and future me just possessed me for a second and said that. I literally don't know why I said that, but I said it, which is really weird. So, definitely an interesting experience. Not a lot of people, I don't think, can say comfortably that they've said something like that before, but who cares, whatever, right? Still cool though. Not good, not great. A little embarrassing, if you will, but who cares, right?